into a nice, calm and relaxing flow. Feel free to sit quietly for a few minutes and then begin, or if you're just coming off of your workout and you're ready to just chill a little bit, we're going to stretch the body. We're going to focus on breathing and really bringing everything back to feeling present and feeling centered. If you're feeling really stressed and really anxious, this would be a great practice and flow for you to quiet down, be present, trust yourself, and just breathe, okay? Sitting in a nice relaxed position, kind of however your legs just naturally go when you sit down. But before you close your eyes, let's find a long spine and a lot of space in our chest to breathe. So you're gonna lift up. You're about lifting from the pelvic floor, lifting from your sit bones, making your spine long, and then taking that length all the way through your chin. So it's parallel with the floor, and then we're just gonna take our hands gently on our knees. We're gonna relax our fingers, give them a wiggle. We're gonna put our heart right under our head. Focus on being tall and lifted in the upper body and grounded and secure through your lower body. Close your eyes softly and just take some breaths, breathing in through your nose, as deep and as full as you can, and then exhaling through your mouth. Go again, make it big. No one's there to hear you. And then your body is relaxed and present. Keep breathing in. And then open your mouth. Feel this calms you right now. One more. And really gently, just take your hands forward. Move around a little bit, see what your shoulders are feeling in your hips. We tend to store a lot of stress, tension, anxiety in our hips and our shoulders. So let's move them a little bit. Roll them around. Coming back up, just roll as big as you can, up and back. And then forward and through. And then again, back for 2. And then forward for 2. Make it big. Shoulders up. Let this feel good. And then bring them down, away. And take your right arm out to the side and inhale, reaching up and over with your left arm. You can look up, you can look down, it doesn't matter. But focusing on lengthening the side body, keep your left hip on the ground. Just reaching, finding a good space, and then floating as we reach up and over to the other side. So your left arm goes out, your right arm comes over. Eye gaze is where it's calm. Maybe close your eyes with me. Right sit bone stays down. And then this time you're gonna take your arms forward, just lightly on the ground, connect to the floor. Come over to the other side and reach. Relax your face. And then coming down again, just really soft and gentle, moving how it feels good, not taking anything to a push point. And reaching over. Relax your jaw. One more time. Maybe you can reach a little further this time. You can also walk them. If it doesn't feel as good to roll, and then reaching. Last time. Shoulders away from your ears, making length, making space. Inviting those things into our body. And then really gently, you're just gonna take your arms, you're gonna take them out in front of you. You're gonna cross the wrists so your palms are together. And you're gonna reach, you're rounding here. I know we say never to round, but I want you to round here. Reach your arms forward, lengthen them. And then open up, pulling back so your chest comes forward, tons of space across your chest. Draw your elbows back, arms like goddess arms, and then do it again. Inhale, chin to chest. And exhale. Open space, squeeze your back. One more time, inhale. And then we're just gonna rock and roll a little bit again on the hips. We're gonna put our hands on our shoulders. Don't obsess over this. Doesn't need to look a certain way. I'm talking to myself too. Elbows come down, and then you are gonna roll. You're gonna imagine maybe your elbows touch, maybe not. And then you take them up and you take them back. So bringing them through as much range of motion as we can. We don't want to stress over this though. So your hands are just lightly on your shoulders. You're allowing your shoulders to roll and open and move and let go. We're breathing while we're doing this. Taking them up towards the ceiling, in towards each other, and then back as much as we can without stress or strain. Go again, go again. And again. Feel this warmth that's starting to happen in your upper body. Feels so good to mobilize the shoulders rather than crunch them, tense them, lift them, move them. One more. Oh, and then quietly put your hands down. Take your right arm and hand up and over to your left little ear gently. You're gonna breathe in, and as you draw your right ear slowly, carefully towards your shoulder, not touching, obviously, not pulling. Feel this gentle stretch in the side of the neck. We have tons and tons, you guys, of muscles in our neck that we love to just treat horribly. So right now, give some space. I'm not pulling. I'm just drawing down. Continuing to breathe. If you'd like a little more, you can lift your left hand off the ground and just kind of lengthen and lift up, like your fingertips are lifting up and pulling back towards your arm. Just feel how this deepens the stretch. And then really calmly come back where you started, taking the steps. Just let go. Oh, other side. Left hand to right ear, left ear down towards your shoulder. We're moving here with intentionality, but we are not being forceful. Our shoulders are down. Breathing up and down from your shoulder through your neck to your ear. And does it feel good maybe to take your hand off? Fingers up. Breathe into this warmth that you're feeling, the space that you're making. And then let go. You're gonna take your hands either back, whatever you wanna do. You're just gonna roll and just kind of taking your chin towards your chest and then your nose up. Like you're making circles with your face. I know, it doesn't look glamorous. It feels magnificent. Don't go too fast. Getting dizzy is just silly when you're doing this. Really just open. Chin towards the sky and then chin towards the earth. And then switch sides. Breathing. Feeling your neck, your shoulders, your jaw. Relax your face. You can open your eyes if you want to, but it feels kind of nice to close them. Oh, and then come to stillness. I could do that for a while. I might get dizzy though. Now you're gonna take your hands forward. You're gonna press into the ground. So you're arching here, but you're pushing. Chin to chest. You're making so much space between your shoulder blades. And then you're gonna take your hands back. So your fingers go behind you. And then you're gonna press your body forward. You're gonna make space between your chest and your chin. And then you're just gonna do that again. So really quietly, taking the hands forward in front of your body, pushing the palms down, pressing, tucking. And coming back, pressing away. We're breathing the whole time. We're so present right now. Make space across your collarbones, open. And then we're gonna come to all fours. Take your time. You're gonna tuck your toes, all of your toes. You may well toe. You have to help it. You need help sometimes. I don't know why. They're little, I guess. Take your hands under your shoulders and then come for cat-cow. So you're just gonna lift your hips, lift your head, and then you're gonna press away, arching your back, tucking your chin into your chest. And then you're gonna do that again. Exhale, press. Feeling this flexion and extension in your back body. Your toes are down. You're feeling a stretch also in your feet. Another place we love to pay zero attention to, except to put them in uncomfortable shoes and uncomfortable socks all the time. Let them breathe. Let them stretch. And then you're going to take your hand, your right hand, behind your head gently. Don't clasp. You're going to open your elbow. And as much as you can, you're just gonna open. If you can't go far, it's okay. And then you're gonna close. The hand that's on the ground is pushing. The hand that's on your head is light. Just trying to build some mobility. Let go of some anxiety and stress in our upper back. Work with your breath here. Inhale. And exhale, open. Inhale. And exhale, open. Good, and then we're gonna add on to this. So same side, you're gonna reach up and open the body. And then you're gonna exhale. Just do a little thread the needle here. Put your shoulder all the way on the ground and press gently through your left arm. And go again, coming up. Don't strain. Just open the chest, open the heart. And then when you're here, let's stay for a shoulder twist. I'm gonna push back a little bit more into my heels and hips. And then the back hand is pushing, so you have a little leverage on this bottom shoulder. Make space across your upper back. Calm your face down. Feel the bottoms of the feet stretching. Your spine is so happy right now for the love. Let's try the other side. Come up quietly. Left hand behind your head. And then you're just gonna do the same thing and open. You might not have a ton of mobility, you guys. It's okay. That's why we're doing this. But we get a ton of tension and yuck in our thoracic spine, our upper back. This is just a good way to mobilize and open. It's okay. I know my back's swaying a little bit. Just do your best to stay strong through your center, lifting up through the floor as you rotate. Breathing in. Good, and then letting the hand go, coming into that big open twist on all fours. And then coming under the body into that shoulder rotation. And gently pressing. And then coming up again, we'll hold it more when we come down. Reach so you get a little more length. And then come down. I'm gonna push my heels back a bit, hips back. Press, making that space as I rotate onto my bottom shoulder. Face calm, breathing like a champion, right? That's what I tell myself, yo. Release. Come back to child's pose. I'm gonna untuck my toes, take my knees a little wider. I'm gonna stretch through my fingertips, my elbows, my shoulders, lightly pressing my face on the ground. Push your hips back. Stretch through your fingers. Breathe with love and intention into your body. Breathe out. Let something go you don't need. Breathe in. Draw in energy, peace, strength. What do you need today? Exhale. Let go of anxiety. And then take your arms back, just at your sides. Just let them hang out. I'm gonna put my head on one side and just rest here, like a little floppy sloth. And come out again. Spending time with the spine, the shoulders, the neck, and then the hips. Press back. Turn the other way. You can totally bring your knees in closer, guys, if this is too comfy. It may look floppy and strange, but man, oh man, loving my life right now. And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna draw your knees in just a bit. You're gonna come forward, putting your hips on the ground, your elbows go back and they're narrow. Be gentle here. And then you're gonna take your hands on the ground and your elbows forward, and you're just gonna this is called Sphinx pose. You're gonna lift up, a little traction here through your elbows, not a ton. We're making everything long. Our feet are gently pressing down. And then you're gonna put your chest down. You're gonna walk your hands back, and then staying low, you're gonna come back to that gentle child's. Let's do that again. Coming forward, 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 elbows in, hips first, then belly, then chest. Coming forward, putting elbows under the shoulders. Just gently drawing our body up and forward. And then come back. Elbows in, and press back one more time. If you want to move slower than me, that's totally cool. we'd like more. I mean, you can come into up dog, but we're just trying to be gentle right now. Trying to just love on ourselves right now. Come down. This time, you're gonna tuck the toes. You're gonna lift into a gentle downward facing dog. We're not gonna spend a lot of time here. What we're gonna do is just paddle. We're gonna turn our palms out slightly to the corners, hands are shoulder width apart. Relax your head and neck. And then press. Your sit bones are super high, your hips are high in the air. We're just paddling, we're not trying to get anywhere right now. Give a little love, a little movement to the back of the body. Relax the shoulders. See if you can get them in even further down from your ears. Hope I'm not the only one crackling. Crackle, crackle. And then just come into your downward dog. Just breathe. 3 breaths. Relax your head. I gaze behind. Imagine your inner thighs lifting up as your body stretches. 1 more. And then sit down with the knees, put them down, and have a seat. You're gonna take the soles of your feet together in cobbler's pose. The knees just kind of move open. Wriggle your pelvis up a little closer to your heels. And then we're gonna be gentle here. We're gonna take our hands over our toes. We're gonna round forward, bringing our chin to our chest, and just breathe. And then we're gonna take our feet a little further forward and do the same thing. Just noticing the different sensations as we hold our toes and round in the low back, in the hips. And then come up and do the same thing, out a little further. Hands over toes, cold toes, it's cold in my garage. Notice the difference as you're allowed to round your back. It just feels so good. And then come forward quite far now. Your arms are like a diamond. And if it feels good, take your hands underneath. Turtle pose variation. And then tuck your chin and breathe. You might feel this in your inner thighs and your hips. One more breath. Gently let go. Come up. Just walk your feet close to your booty. And then just give yourself a hug. So you're taking your arms around your legs. You're going to tuck your chin in. Put that stretch again in the back body. Spooky tongues. This feels so good down the back of the neck, doesn't it? Oh. Hug, hug, hug. And then just gently lay on your back. And as you come back, I want you to draw your right knee into your chest. And then you're gonna flex your foot. I've got my back leg bent, no need to extend it. I'm gonna extend as much as I can, and then I'm gonna come in and hug again. So just gently moving between a slight extension, so we're not fully straightening the leg, our foot is flexed, and then drawing in. Try to keep as much of your spine and the back of your neck on the ground as you can. Put a lot of tension in our legs as well. And I want you to point your toe. Now you extend a little bit. Do the same thing. Now we're moving here. We're not holding. Bend and extend. One more. Bend. Extend. Going to the other leg. Isn't that amazing? Feels so much better. So bending this leg. Same thing. We're just going to flex the foot. We're going to extend as much as it feels good, and then come in and hold. Feeling the front of the hip, top of the hip, and the hip flexor there. Extend, feeling the back of the leg. Shoulders are on the ground. Calm, focused, present. Those are our words. Calm, focused, present. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And then point the toe. Just gently. Come back. I'm moving slow, but I'm moving with intention here. Keeping relaxation, the focus in the upper body, and just openness and extension in the lower. As I move the muscles, let them feel good. Give them some love. And then I'm going to hug both my knees into my chest. I'm going to roll a little bit on my lower back and my sacrum. Just going side to side. Don't go too far, you'll roll. You're gonna feel the top of the hips. I feel them right now, my hip flexors too. Then you're gonna take your right leg, you're gonna just gently cross it over your left. Flex both of your feet. You can hold your feet if you can reach them. And if you can't, just hold your shins. And then just take as much of your spine and the back of your neck on the ground as you can. And draw your knees in. You're gonna feel a deep stretch up the back of the hip. Quiet your breath, pull gently. And then switch. Left leg crossing over right, holding the feet or the shins, and then coming back, tucking the chin and pulling gently. And again. Gently. And again. Final pose. Good. Wonderful. Happy baby. Grab the outside of your feet, bend your knees, and then as you draw, flex your feet open. And just draw their legs down. Get as much of the tailbone on as you can. You don't need to hold still. You can roll. Just letting some tension go through the hips and the legs and the back as well. Keep your face calm and relaxed. Hopefully your body feels better than when we started. Come to stillness when you're ready. Acknowledge the pose. Breathe. Then gently let go. You can stay in butterfly with your feet together and your legs just open and relaxed. Maybe your hands on your belly to breathe, or you can stretch all the way out in a final resting position with your arms at your sides and stay for a couple of minutes. Thank you for practicing with me, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.